Before we jump into the top 5 Ghost-type Pokemon, firstly, I'll probably sound a little nasally. I have a cold. It's cold outside, and that, you know whatever comes along with that shit. And also, there's not going to be any legendaries in this video. I know I've told you that before, but I feel the need to tell you every time, just in case you forgot. Alright, let's get started.
Spooky, scary skeletons and shivers down your spine. Shrieking skulls will shock your soul, seal your doom tonight.
Dusclops is number 5. He's labeled and defined as the beckon Pokemon. Beckon, by definition, is inviting, usually by hand gestures. All I can say is if that motherfucker was ever beckoning me, I would be like, no, I'll pass. Thank you. The Pokédex says his body is completely hollow, like a black fucking hole. How exactly does that work? Is there a fucking opening somewhere? This sounds kind of fucking creepy. I don't know exactly how to explain it, but I do know something. Now, I'm not going to sit here and act like I am just the authority on Dusclops. I haven't used Dusclops a whole lot, but I can say this. I love its vague Pokédex entries and defense stats, both special and regular.
Spooky, scary skeletons and shivers down your spine.
By and large, I'm not really a fan of Pokemon based after inanimate objects, like Chandelure, who's a fucking lamp, or light fixture that you could probably find at Bed Bath & fucking Beyond. Or Home Depot. I don't know where you buy your shit. Maybe Walmart? Target? But, I don't know. Chandelure's actually a pretty good fucking Pokemon. But, now that I think about it, we also have Pokemon based after, like, lawnmowers and fucking washing machines. Also probably available at Home Depot. Well, honestly, with bias aside, I really like Chandelure. It has pretty good special abilities. It has decent stats. You know, for a lamp, it has pretty good defense. And its special attack is amazing. Its regular attack, not so much, but who fucking gives a shit when you have all that good special shit? Who cares about that basic shit? Alright. Moving on.
Spooky, scary skeletons and shivers down your spine.
Number 3, Bennett? Tomato. I don't know. That's a creepy motherfucker too, with that zipper mouth and shit. Not a puppet that I would own. Though I probably wouldn't own a puppet, you know, period. Fucking period. And exclamation mark. Benetti? I'm just gonna go with Benetti because fuck it. That's how I pronounce it in my head. Benetti is a purely ghost-type Pokemon. As I said earlier, that's kind of a rarity, especially for some good Pokemon. It's just purely ghost. Straight up fucking ghost. The Pokédex is really vague and weird about Benetti. Strong feelings of hate compelled a fucking puppet to turn into a Pokemon. Well, it's a fucking puppet in the first place. How does a puppet catch the feels? And why would that fucking, like, turn you into a Pokemon? Anyways, that's some pretty good stats. Really solid and rounded out. Good fighter.
Spooky, scary skeletons and shivers down your spine.
The 6th generation introduced Aegislash, which you can have a love-hate relationship for. Though I do not wholly appreciate its design, I do appreciate it that it's a pretty good Pokemon. I do like its ability to switch stances. That's a pretty unique ability to give a Pokemon. It has two different ones. It has Blade form and Shield form. I'm not flipping you off. Shield form, high defense. Both special and regular. Blade form, special and regular attack stats. Really high. So that's pretty cool. So all I can say is, like, I can appreciate this Pokemon. I don't have a shit ton to say about it because it's new and I still have to kind of get warmed up to it some. But if they kind of introduce that dual ability like they introduced for Aegislash, that'd be really cool.
We're so sorry, skeletons, you're so misunderstood.
Number 1, I kind of have a feeling you probably all kind of know what it is. It's kind of everybody's favorite ghost-type Pokemon. Not that we have a lot of choices. Gengar is number 1. I'm not gonna go... This is something I like to do with my number 1s. My number 1s are... My opinions of my number 1s are kind of varied. They usually tie in mostly to nostalgia, which I think is fine. But, you know, Gengar is a pretty decent Pokemon. I mean, its stats aren't through the roof, but it is a good rounded out Pokemon, and the design is really cool. It's also, it's fucking, Pokedex entries that's a creepy dude, man. He's a shadow that sucks the life out of folks, hides in their shadows? I don't know, it's just weird. He's kind of a gangster-ass fucking Pokemon. And I remember growing up, I used him a lot, and I think that you probably use him a lot. But I don't know really how to feel about the Mega form of Gengar. I don't know. I don't even know if I really appreciate... Okay, I do like the idea of Mega forms, but so many of them just seem kind of lazy. You know, I don't really like Gengar's Mega form a whole lot, but that stat boost is really cool. Anyways, that's my number 1. I would really like to know what yours are. Your 5 favorite ghost types. Until next time, I shall see you later.